Hey Capricorn, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot, here to do your December 2018 Twin Flame Tarot reading. Thank you guys so much for all your likes, shares, subscribes, comments. You guys are awesome. All of your love that you've shown me is, I love it. It's awesome. You guys are amazing, and I'm such a new channel, so thank you so much for that. That's awesome. It is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate with you, I would check your moon, your rising, and especially your Venus sign, because we are talking about love. It is a twin flame reading, so Venus is goddess of love, Aphrodite, all that good stuff. So check those videos out. If it still doesn't resonate, you can get a private reading from me. The link is in the description box below. Takes you to Facebook, and all my rates, everything you need to know is on my Facebook page. So I am an intuitive reader, so if you're new to my channel, welcome. How I read is if you see a traditional tarot card and I say something different, it is because I'm picking up intuitive messages. And sometimes I incorporate how I learned the tarot with that card. If I forget a sign, it's not on purpose. If I don't shout it out, it's just because I'm in the zone, and sometimes I'm seeing the cards and I'm just trying to get the messages out and forget to say what the astrological signs are. So I apologize if that does happen. So, keep that in mind if you're new to my channel, how I read. Also, if it's flip-flopped, like if the first video, I do them into two, so the first video is your energy and the second video is your twin's energy, but if it is flip-flopped, that's fine. I'm pulling on a lot of energy here, so it's possible that I get both of you, and then, I get other people involved, things like that, sometimes soulmates, so yeah, take it how it resonates, and it is general. That's why it's general. All right, so I'm going to clear out the energy and we will get into your reading. So if you're wearing headphones, I would go ahead and take those out, and I'll chime my chime, and then we'll get into your reading. That was quick. All right, great. Okay, so if you saw the first video, you know that your twins energy that came out for the astrological cards that I draw. Doesn't mean that if these cards are not your twin sign, that it's not your twin's energy. Doesn't mean that at all. But the ones specifically that we got are Sagittarius and Pisces. So it could be dealing with a Sag or a Pisces. All right. Next card we have is your mutual energy between you and your twin, and it's the Two of Wands reversed. So for this energy, what I picked up on is that there may be a lack of growth or expansion in this connection currently. You guys may be at a distance from each other, could be long distance, but it's also like it's a stagnant energy. Like normally I see this and it's like, which path do I go on and how do I expand and things like that. And sometimes this is like figuring out what path you want to go on and figuring out how to expand. But for some reason, when I see it, it intuitively tells me there's a stagnant energy here, and maybe there's a pause. And on Taurus, sorry, maybe you're dealing with the Taurus. On the Capricorn side, I did see the waiting game card here. So it's possible that there is, you and your twin are on two different parts of this path at this time, and you may be out of sync with each other as to how far you are on the journey. One of you may be further and the other one not so much. So, and it was clarified here by the Eight of Wands reversed. So there's definitely some communication. I felt very heavy on Capricorn's side that there is pent-up emotion that's going on, especially in the throat chakra area. So it feels blocked. There's emotions and words that need to be said that aren't being said, and it hurt, like in my throat. It still kind of hurts. So if my voice is kind of going, just know it just feels like someone's squeezing my throat. So I know, and I can feel it. It's almost like when I have to cry, and I'm like, I don't want to cry. It's like, and it's going to come out. Yeah. So there's an emotional a lack of balance as well. So on the Capricorn side, could also be your twin. Take it how it resonates. All right. So the first card that we have is Dilettante. And I saw this as I was shuffling. I kept seeing this card. So, and I've never actually pulled this card up from this deck for any of the readings yet. So very interesting here. Could be that your twin is Spanish as well. Could be a Spanish origin. But it is a upright, so the light attribute is delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to the dangers of becoming superficial in your pursuits. Okay, interesting. Okay, so this type of energy for your twin is telling me that they're very creative. Excuse me. That they may be creating art just to create it, not to get paid. They may just be marketing just a cause or themselves, but without the financial constraints. Like, they don't do it for the money. They do it because it just comes natural to them. So they can just consistently be creative and just throwing it out there. Like, I feel like your twin that I'm tapping into in this energy is almost like a mill. Like, they can just, there's a painting, there's a drawing, there's a design, there's this. Like, they are just like continuously creating. And it is like, it just flows in them just continuously. And they're trying to teach you, Capricorn, about the type of, to kind of like separate yourself from materialism and come back more into the area of just giving and just being artistic and just not being so tied to the materialism in this world. So not being so superficial as well. So that's really beautiful. It's a beautiful energy. And then we have the Angel of Strength. We have it reversed. Could be dealing with a Leo here. I'm shouting that out because this is just like the Strength card in the traditional tarot to me. So keep that in mind. But your twin is not able to muster up the strength in this connection right now. They're trying to call on their spirit, family, their angels. Maybe they're praying for strength because they're feeling like they just don't have the strength to continue on this path currently. So this may be, I see that you both need some resting and rejuvenation. You know, I saw that card here for you, Capricorn. So it's very possible that they need to rest. And they're not able to possibly overcome some type of blockage or demon that they're dealing with currently. Yeah, we have shadow. So they may be doing shadow work at this time. They may be exploring the darker parts of themselves, trying to figure out a good balance between the two. We were dealing with a Pisces here possibly, and this is kind of a Pisces card for me because we're light and dark, and we have our two fish. And, you know, they swim in different directions, and, you know, it makes this sometimes why people call us wishy-washy, but that's just because we're just all the time. That's just our nature. Like, we want to go both directions, and we're constantly in mental conflict about it. Anyways, so they're doing some shadow work. They're really looking within, and there's maybe having to look at parts of themselves that they don't really always want to or like. Could also be depression. Could be this Angel of Strength here. I'm picking up a very depressed energy. So maybe they're just withdrawn right now. Maybe they're not feeling very confident. They may be feeling under the weather. Could be that as well. So yeah, definitely some energy I'm picking up on there. So I do get shadow work, and I do associate that because of the Angel of Strength with possibly feeling defeated and a little depressed. Next card we have is Return. Yeah, but they want to return, or they want you to return to them. So they're thinking about this. Maybe doing the shadow work has shown them some things that they need to take care in themselves in order to be able to return to this connection, or they're wanting you to return into this connection if it's been stagnant, which is kind of what I was seeing here a little bit. Like, there's just kind of this energy of just like maybe separation for some of you. And then we have the Four of Wands. So, this is them wanting a stable foundation with you. So maybe they're working on their foundation. They're working on maybe their house, like maybe redecorating. They may be doing things at home to make their home more beautiful. They may be doing renovations, is what I'm seeing here. They may be taking care of a family that they already have if they're already in another connection. It may just be that in order to return to you, they know that they have to have a stable foundation. And we'll clarify these tarot cards at the end. And the message they want to give you is, my heart is telling me just do it. Yeah, I think they just want to come back to you. They just want to return into your life. They want to, you know, their heart's telling them just do it, but they're like, I got to get my ducks in a row. I got to get my finances in a row. I got to get I need to take care of some things financially and within my foundation before I can come back. Maybe kind of getting out of this depressive energy as well is what I'm seeing here. And we have Samaritan. Beautiful. So refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So I see this as like a good Samaritan type of card here. It's like doing things for others without any type of, without wanting anything in return, just like helping a friend move from wherever they're moving to or from, helping a friend like get a ride somewhere, something like that. It's just this very beautiful energy of just being a kind, good person, just without strings, without anything, just, you know, and that's Pisces for you, you know, and that, I mean, Sagittarius has that too, you know, they definitely have that ability to just help others out and, you know, take care of those that they love, you know, so that's definitely good energy here. All right, so we have Journey, but it is reversed. So again, I think they feel like they lack strength on this journey moving forward. So it's definitely kind of an energy where they are trying to figure out something to do with their spirituality as well. They may need to figure out their place in the world before they can move forward on this journey. So that's relevant here. And then we have the base chakra. Yeah. So I was feeling this very sexual energy, and I didn't say the base here. It was sacral here with the Archangel Chamuel. I think that's how you say it, or Shamuel. But I was feeling this energy. I said it earlier in the Capricorn reading, that they feel very sexually connected to you. But they're also kind of in their base energy, so maybe they're just trying to survive or trying to just get by is what I'm seeing here, possibly for some of them. Next card we have is Conclusion. But they're not able to come to some kind of conclusion in this dynamic here. So it may be that they want to return, but they're not sure, like, if they can actually do so. If this will bring a conclusion to the connection, like if this will end, or if they should keep going as well, because there is this journey type of energy. So they're looking for some type of conclusion first before I think they can return. Let's see here. Yeah, it has to do with some type of victory. So we have the Six of Wands reversed. And so maybe they're hesitant to come back around because they don't feel like they can have victory in this connection. And we had that on your side. It's mirroring. You had that as well. Like you feel, Capricorn, like there can't be any type of victory in this connection. That things won't go the way you think or the way you want them to if you guys were to return to each other. So you both are mirroring this. So in order for you guys to move forward, it's like the cards are telling you here on your side, Capricorn, that you can triumph, that there is a way. It may just be you have to look at other ways to approach this connection as well, and maybe your twin needs to look at it as well. There may be something they're missing on each side. But coming out of this energy of feeling like there can't be a victory, because I think there can be, or possibly can be, like a meeting of minds, but it requires the work, of course. So it's like they have to put in the work. You guys have to put in the work, and you're both mirroring each other. So you both are like, nah, you know, like this can't work on each side. So, you know, that energy itself has to transform either in one of you so the other will mirror, or in both of you so that you can come to that same conclusion. And it is very possible that you both abandon this connection. It did come out here with the Two of Wands reversed. I kind of felt like you guys were trying to figure out whether you keep going in this connection, whether you keep moving towards each other, whether you have more work to do in order to move towards each other. And that's kind of what I'm feeling here. More work to do. Twin flame message that your twin would like to tell you. I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. Yeah, so they may have done something. They may really, you know, I see there's a lot of heartbreak on your side, Capricorn. So they may know that they did something in this connection and they just don't know how to fix it. And that's why this lack of victory is here. You guys just don't know if you can come that this can come to fruition. You guys can come to some conclusion about wanting to return or returning to each other's lives, if this will even work again. Interesting. All right. Next card we have is Queen. Light attributes: radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. Yeah, so your twin may be very much into this energy here. So feeling like they may be very balanced in their feminine energy. So if it's male over here, that's fine. Doesn't matter. It's just an energy. But it's a protective energy. So fighting for the people around them, maybe, underdogs or friends or family or this connection, they still want to protect it. They still want to protect you from other people. And I saw this so relevant on your side, Capricorn, that, I think they felt attacked, but they were like, they stood tall. They didn't listen to these opinions of others. It may have done a lot of damage to the connection. I'm not saying it didn't, but they were still able to be benevolent to those people that were gossiping or giving their opinions, that he or she was just like, you know what? I'm better than this. And I'm not going to go there with that negativity and start, attacking back type of energy. So, wow, very interesting. And then we have woman holding a heart. So yeah, this energy, again, we've got woman holding a heart, and then on Capricorn, your side, we've got a broken heart. So you both are feeling this energy of this connection, having some real issues as well. Like that, your twin is brokenhearted, just like you, just like you're feeling. So you're feeling this energy. You're mirroring you and your twin are mirroring it back to each other. I see a lot of that here, definitely. And they're not willing. They may not be willing to get their heart broken again. So it's almost like they're hanging on to their heart. Like they don't want to be in a relationship. Possibly they don't want to give their heart away again because it got so broken before. That's also another energy I'm picking up on that card. But their intuition is telling them something different. So they definitely need to tap into this energy, kind of a high priestess type of energy, and follow their intuition about this. Because Spirit may be telling them, it's telling them that they need to go through a change. We have metamorphosis here. So it's telling them that this will change. This is just a cycle. We have, we definitely have that energy here. So if they need to listen to their intuition and not be so guarded with their heart, possibly, in order to become more vulnerable to this connection. And they might have to do some type of work in order to release that, and in order to follow their intuition into this metamorphosis type of energy. Yeah, because if they do that, they got the 10 of Cups, y'all. That's awesome. That's amazing. That's beautiful. That's emotionally fulfilled. That's emotional happiness. That is like the American dream type of card to me. So yeah, if they can do some of this work, this shadow work, and if they can build up their strength again, resting, taking their time on this journey, they may come to the same conclusion as you, that there can be some type of victory. And this says so. This says so right next to that victorious energy. If we could just get this upright and get the foundation like this is when the 10 of Cups can come in. So maybe you guys need some time. Could be 10 months apart, could be separation, could be the work that you need to do, could be that. So keep that in mind. So definitely that type of energy is positive. It's so positive. So it's just saying that, if they can follow their intuition, if they can find a way to gather their strength on this journey and be vulnerable and love again and be open to the connection again, that they could change this. It could be getting their 10 of Cups. And that could be with you, but we'll definitely clarify here. Again, this is only for some of you. If you, Capricorn, you're not in a relationship, your twin very much may be. We've got the 4 of Wands here and the 10 of Cups. So it's very possible the reason that they cannot take this any further with you is because they're in another connection. They may be married. So For some of you, that's very possible that you could be asking about your twin, and your twin is married or already in another connection, so they don't see a victory with you, and it's only because of that connection is what I'm seeing here. But if things were to change, I don't know what that path would be like, but that's what I'm saying could be holding something back. Sorry, guys. Ugh. Sorry about my dog. Shh. All right, so the card that we have here is, last card you wanted to say to your twin is, I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. Yeah, so we've got 2 cards here that they know they screwed things up. They know they didn't do right by you. It's possible that they went outside of their marriage, and I'm not judging. Please know that it is not a judgmental, there's no place of judgment here. That's not how I read. So I don't look at anything, cheating, etc. Things are messy. Things get messy. Relationships are not so cut and dry. And so I will not judge anything like this. However, I am saying for some of you that your twin may have stepped outside of their marriage to be with you. And that caused a lot of destruction in this connection. So it could have also been that there's a third party here. I do get the 3 of Swords. I don't get it heavy, but for some of you it may be relevant that your twin is married and that they made bad choices, or sorry, again, that's a judgment. I'm sorry. They made choices that affected this connection negatively is what I want to say. Sorry. So that's where I'm going with that. So it's very possible that they were like, oh, I'll leave my spouse, I'll leave my family for you. And then it came time and they couldn't do it and they didn't do it. Or they tried to keep you on the side while they had their family as well. And so it's just kind of this energy that someone may be in a marriage already. So just keep that in mind. And Spirit asked me to take one more card here, and we have Wisdom. So they're not done learning their lessons here on this side for the twin. They have some more wisdom, some more knowledge that they need to, some more enlightenment, some more karma that they may need to wrap up in order to kind of move forward on this in this direction or move forward on the twin flame journey. So let's do some clarifying here. We'll get some clarification. Let's see, why is the 4 of Wands here? Some jumpers. And why is the 4 of Wands here for Capricorn's twin? Yeah, Hierophant. Could be married. Could be, again, they need some spiritual enlightenment, some guidance. They need to tap into their higher selves and their intuition in order to bring about this solid foundation in order to return to your life. It's also that they may not be able to return because they're in another marriage or another connection, and they are they're committed. Could also be dealing with a Taurus, and I did say that earlier. I think on the Capricorn side, I misspoke Taurus. So yeah, it could be a Taurus for some of y'all. Again, I've got Sagittarius, Pisces, and Taurus coming out in the Capricorn reading. I would highly recommend to watch all of those videos. Pisces isn't out yet, but Sagittarius is. It very much held, it had a heavy Pisces energy in it, and there was Taurus in there. The Taurus video had very heavy Pisces, very heavy Sagittarius, and another Taurus. So I highly recommend watching those other videos if you're interested, because they are, like, weirdly enough, it's like this, multiple people are involved in this situation with multiple signs, which makes perfect sense. You know, everybody's involved with a sign who's could be possibly involved with another sign, and you know, et cetera, et cetera. So I'd highly recommend to watch the Taurus, the Pisces, and the Sag video. Okay, have 6 of Wands here. Why is the 6 of Wands here? Why is the 6 of Wands here? Spirit? 6 of Wands reversed. 6 of Wands reversed. Why is the 6 of Wands reversed? Okay. Okay. The 2 of Wands. With the 9 of Wands. The Ten of Wands reversed. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that the reason they don't see victory is because they can't see where to go on this path yet. They may not have made a decision about which path to choose, whether it's you as their twin flame, if they're in a connection, to keep that connection, or to go solo in another direction. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be towards another person. Nine of Wands here is this type of energy that we're getting overburdened by something, that it's now causing us a little bit of stress, a little bit of struggle. We're feeling burdened by the connection. They're feeling burdened by the connection is what I'm feeling for some of them. And they want to drop that burden. They don't want to feel burdened anymore in this connection. They may not see any more victory in it, so they may just be like, nah, let's just drop it. Let's not even go on this path. Let's not even worry about this. Let's just stay in the commitment that I'm in. For some of you, that's a relevant energy. Or I cannot see a victory because they don't see expansion on this journey. They just see overwhelming stress. It may be causing them a lot of stress. So this is maybe why they're not wanting to move forward on in the connection. And then we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, so let's get some energy on the Ten of Cups here, please. Three of Cups. I'm telling you, there's a third-party situation, and this is why I think all these readings are possibly linked for some of you. Could just have all these signs in your planets, so keep that in mind. Could be that. I get a lot of comments about that. So, Three of Cups. Yeah. So, could be a third-party situation. Somebody is already married. Somebody's already in a connection. So, they maybe already have their Ten of Cups, or what they think is their Ten of Cups, or their emotional fulfillment. So, they may not be wanting to pursue this twin flame journey. For some of you, they may want a reconciliation with you. They may want to come back together with you because they're feeling like you're their Ten of Cups. So it depends on your situation. So take it again how it resonates. A lot of you, it is because there was a third party in the past, and there was a marriage involved possibly for some of them, and so it's possible that they're not willing to move away from that third party. And so, that may be what caused the broken heart over here on your side, Capricorn. So I hope that helps. I know this is just kind of a quick energy check-in. Well, not quick, but it's an energy check-in. Keep in mind that it could be past, present, or future energies. It kind of goes fluid for me, so it all depends. Sometimes I'm reading and someone's like, oh, that already happened. Yeah, that does happen. So it could be residual energy here. It could be current and it could be future. So keep that in mind, and it is just a possible path. It's not all set in stone, so keep that in mind as well. All right, the last card that we have for you, Capricorn, it's like your fortune cookie when you have your Chinese, is Sun. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. Yeah, there's some happy times ahead. So there's definitely going to be some more sunshine, some lifting of this depressive energy. Could just be that you need more sun, get more sun, more vitamin D. I know it's winter in the United States, so, kind of hard to do that when it's gloom and doom, especially because it's raining here. So, it's been raining a lot in Texas, so. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that, and if you need a personal reading, remember the link is down below, and if you're in the United States, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and if you're not, I'm still wishing you that energy, and I'm looking forward to your January readings. Thanks so much, and take care.